All right. Now you guys may be wondering what's the title or description. So apparently there's a challenge to get Bloodhound DLC in Apex. And Bloodhound's like my main. So we're playing a little bit of Apex before we get into Angels and Scaly Wings. I hope that's okay. This is going to be a weird layout. This is two completely different games, but I wanted to play just a little bit. Also, I'm gonna prove to Universe Guy that I can't do Arena by myself because I'm not as good as he thinks I am at this game. Oh, I'm glad I was able to get that skin even though I'll, like, never be able to. Alright. Yeah, look at that skin. It's got a little mouth on it. Alright. So what do we gotta do? Play 2 matches. Okay, easy. 10 knockdowns. That's a little bit harder. Win one match. Should happen. 2,000 damage. Win 2 matches in a row. Okay. We have 5 days to do it. So let's see how much we can get done in half an hour. I'm gonna turn on some music. I'm gonna fully admit that I've been listening to some new music, so if I start singing, y'all been warned. And it's Poppy. And by Poppy, I mean Poppy. Let's just start with that song. No, I need to turn it up more. Who needs to hear the game audio? Oh, wait, it says trios. How do I do arena? Arenas. There we go. We need to do the right game mode, y'all. Oh, before I finish it. I'm drinking dragon's milk again. I think this might be the last one. Or second to last one. I'll show it again before I do my dragon dating sim. Might help just a wee bit. What might help? Drinking? How's it going, Donut? Right game mode? Yeah. Maybe. Yeah, obviously. I feel like I need to roll my sleeves up, get the fucking MLG going here. Oh, shit. Nope, can't do that. It's uncomfortable.
When they fall, we rise.
I came here for revenge, but I'll stay for the treasure.
Poppy, that's me.
I'm only headed one way.
I didn't play Nidhogg. No, Donut, never again. Internet. Alright. Mozambique. EVA 8. Health. Shield cell. Alright. I'm gonna let them take the lead. I'm not a good leader. Although, you know what's funny is I took, when those colleges come in when you're in high school, Yum suggests the teleporter. Alright, works for me, Yum. The colleges come in and they're like, hey, do like a personality test to see, you know, an idea of what you should do with your future, right? And I got leader. And I'm like, what? I've never been a leader. I don't like the responsibility. And, you know, wouldn't you know, I become a store manager. And I don't know, people seem to like me. I mean, some people quit on me, but I did pretty good, I guess. Oh, look, I'm already falling down. So that's a fail on me. Oh, is the whole team down? Yep. Well, that was fast. People are constantly wanting to put me in charge, and I'm like, why? Why do you want to put me in charge? Stop right there. It's too much anxiety for me. Find someone else. Coincidentally, tomorrow, the person who's in charge of me is taking the day off, and we have a business meeting, and I'm like, I don't want to do this by myself. Hey guys, can we not all die at the same time? It'd be great. The microphone. Alright. I'm not hearing anything. They're heading there. The microphone. I need some direction, people.
I see an enemy over there.
Alright, so they didn't take the jump? Are we moving on position? Oh, fuck it.
Sending a care package. Oh look, materials. Care package on the way. I like the sound of that.
Look, I just became the leader. I'm moving on position. What a fucking surprise that is. It's gonna be a big mistake, guys. It's gonna be a big mistake. One hostile detected. Sprint, 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 sprint. Slide. Where'd he go?
Taking fire. Recharging my shields.
Damn it! If I could just down one goddamn person. Son of a bitch. Behind you! Oh my god.
Suppose you had a bigger gun. You think then you'd have friends?
I told you I'm not gonna do good without people actually I know playing with me.
They think they've got this. It's not over until I save.
Son of a bitch.
Round 3. I'm beginning to enjoy this.
Hey, I downed somebody.
Taking a moment.
Going into a hill.
I found the hostile.
Son of a bitch. I almost had that. I should have just switched to Mozambique. Fucking Christ.
The winner is decided. I'd almost call this impressive.
Well, there's no win for me. I was the only one to get a kill. Alright. Well, I got 2 knockdowns. So, there's that, I guess. 2 out of 10, and I'm at 672 damage already. Alright. Oh, boy. I'm gonna switch to the more aggressive poppy music. It's all good. I only got 1 round in. And we lost, so... Just 1. I got the most kills, being 1 kill. I got 2 knockdowns and 672 damage, so... I almost killed the guy in the last one. It was like me literally took down most of the team. And the one guy killed me because I had to reload.
Let's break some circuits.
Ooh, Oreos?
When it's over.
I want some Oreos. Concrete, turn me into a street.
As one, we will be gifted with victory.
2 knocks. Yeah. Yeah. I don't have very much hope for the next matches.
You ain't that brat if you wanna take me on.
Just my team's making fun of dragons. Let the rage. See, it's hit or miss with me, Donut. Sometimes the rage will fuel me, and sometimes the rage will literally just shut my brain down. It's honestly just better if I chill out. I perform a lot better if I'm just chill. Because then I don't get upset either way. I don't get upset if I'm playing well. I don't get upset if I'm playing terrible. I don't get upset. Sea treat. In my teeth. Eternity.
Scanning the air.
Alright, there's 1 knockdown, and I'm done. No, bad time to revive. Somebody tried asking me before, and honestly, I couldn't even tell you where I got that name from now. I don't know. I might have just been being a huge fan of Trogdor sort of thing.
Prepare for the next round. Your opponents will.
I don't know. I don't know why I picked that name. Great Knox is okay just as long as you're doing more damage overall. Okay. Well, I have no idea. I died first, so... Everyone is watching. What do you believe? Oh, you guys are split. Alright. Make your decision. Watching. What do you believe? Jesus to Christ. Jesus to Christ. Oh, they're all holding up top. Shit. Alright, teammates, where are you at? Over here. Teammates, he's gonna kill me. Is it 1v1 now? Shit. Come on, you can do it. I believe in you. Come on. You can do it. You can do it, Davidson. I don't know if that's a good idea, Davidson. I don't know if it's a good idea. Yeah, I'm getting shot at. It was not worth doing. Well, Davidson did it, so fucking awesome, dude.
The superior fighter is clear.
Can I say GG? Is there any typing function in this? I'm guessing not. It didn't pop up for me. Let's get some grenades. Nice job, Davidson. I'm listening to you. Peace chat? GG. No, no. Don't pull out your grenade. That didn't work for me. Nice job instead of GG. Well, my typing didn't work either. I hit T and it pulled out a grenade. I don't know.
Hostile over there. Frag grenade set. Frag grenade set. Taking fire. Marking our surroundings.
Shit, 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 shit.
Healing my
Fucking Christ. It's not a good idea. I'm just gonna die as soon as I get up. Guys, seriously, quit picking me the fuck up.
Reload. I downed an enemy. Taking fire.
Stop it.
Fast without sugar.
Stop.
taking a moment.
Taking a moment. Need my Phoenix kit. Recharging my shield.
Yeah, oh my fucking god. Should've used my other syringe. Jesus Christ.
Reloading. Recharging my
Dead. Well, my teammates are a lot better than me this round. Alright, quit fucking around. That's directed at myself, just to clarify. Syringe bad, she'll still go. Oh, I need a heal, don't I? I don't ever use a shield cell when I'm supposed to. Because it never pops up. I'm sick of sun. Pictures anyone
I'm in trouble.
go away.
Benjamin, you're not alone. You
Shit. Fucking.
Fallen.
Reloading.
Jenna, leave me alone, Bangalore.
Just topping off my shield.
Why am I dead already?
I'm quicker than you think. Keep that in mind.
So, Universe guy, I haven't proved my point yet. I don't function well with random people on the internet. Hold the strange button, it'll give them... Well, Davidson, you're trying, and I appreciate that.
How disappointing. Tiebreaker. Interesting. Let us see how this ends.
Come on, this way.
Okay, hold the syringe button. Okay.
Round 5. Victory beckons. For some of you.
I don't understand. Shield's already full. Okay.
I'm fencing. Anyone passes through here? We'll know.
Might be something good this way.
Got someone
Grenade set. Grenade set. Taking damage.
Shit! Fucking... My teammates are all the way over there, and I just got swarmed by myself. I can't do this without people talking to me. I need direction.
Defeat draws near, but it is not imminent.
no skylock. They're about to wheel.
They're not using voice, so I don't think there's any point in me trying to use voice.
Round 6.
Also, it's hard for me to mark. I've done it at least once, which is more than I usually do it.
Come on with ya. Say hello. Go.
I don't know why they want to hold this position.
Let's go this way. Shots fired. Flag grenade set. Eyes up. Taking fire. Reloading.
Where's my other teammate? Because they're not behind me. Jesus Christ.
Double kill.
Just topping off my shield. My synapses are firing again.
Oh yeah, he fucking got somebody. Oh, Jesus.
Victorious.
Now we got match Typebreaker again.
Tiebreaker. Don't hold back.
Spamming ping is better than no ping? Okay.
Round 7. This is not over yet.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
I found some materials. Sharing is caring. I spotted an enemy.
Yeah, they're wanting to hold that top part.
Contact with that. I'm in trouble.
Which that is no good for me.
Just topping up. Listen up, I'm getting shot at.
How do I mark an enemy?
Spotted. Hostile over there. Target over there.
Sending care package.
There's a care package coming down.
Put it up and down. Put it to the ground. Let it all sound. It all comes down.
I'm in trouble.
I don't want to charge, but I can't shoot anyone from here. Let it all burn down. Put it to the ground.
Reloading.
I see an opponent.
Recharging my shields.
I'm in trouble. Reloading. Just topping off my shields.
Taking a moment to heal.
Adversary near me.
What a bitch. Fucking.
Recharging my shields.
Moment to heal.
Yeah, I saw you.
Contact with target. Contact with target.
Son of a. Mm.
Contact with target.
Taking a moment to heal.
Come here, you bitch. Shit. Kill her. She's on top of me. Come kill her. I'm not understanding the difference between healing and shielding, to be honest. That's whatever.
Double kill. Crushed. Victory is close. Achievement at all costs.
We go, we win. Just bring it home.
What did I? How much more did I need? How do I sell thing back? All right.
Round 8.
Surrender shields 35 HP in 7 seconds. Shields. Excuse me.
I'm in trouble. Go and check it. Got some fence in position. If the fence gets crossed, we'll know.
I hate that this has become a distance thing because I really don't have the distance with the Spitfire.
I am taking fire.
I'm in trouble. Just giving my shields a recharge. Dropping off my shields.
Launching Nothing here to strengthen our fight.
Care package inbound.
How far can I throw this grenade, guys?
I am taking fire. Frag grenade set. Frag grenade set. Healing my recharging my shields.
Target spotted. I'm spotted. Taking fire.
God damn it! Doesn't help me.
Just giving my shields a recharge.
Dead again.
They don't just call me
Ah.
life because I save a life. I spotted an enemy.
I'm not good at long distance combat. I'm only good at CQC. When people want to sit somewhere and my teammates aren't charging, I can't do anything. And they're gonna die because they're outside the... Yep.
Don't let it happen again.
Told you I couldn't do it 2 more times in a row.
I see somebody.
My god, don't make me do this again.
Finish this.
Just suffering now.
I know we can.
Well, I'm not hitting enough people.
Hostile over there.
Round 9. How resilient.
You guys want to hold this point again? Alright, whatever.
Extra supplies over here.
They're gonna sit on top of this building or they're gonna sit across the way, I don't know yet. I haven't seen them yet.
I'm sensing.
I'm taking fire.
And I just got shot.
Target spot.
Looks like a care package is coming in. Contains it.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Recharging my shields. I'm in trouble. Grenade. We are not alone. Cover here. Listen up, I'm getting shot at. I spotted an enemy. Reload.
I downed a hostile.
Recharging my shields. Just giving my shields a recharge. Fence in position. Look out, grenade.
Eyes up. Grenade.
I'm taking damage. Tossing an arc star. Just I'll go for the
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
reloading. Adversary near me.
Shit! Come on, guys. There you go. One more person.
Enemy right here.
I'm dead. Just let me die. Oh my god, just let me die. Just let me die.
Reloading. Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
Okay. I fucking did that.
Be careful. I don't wear all this.
The winner is decided. Impressive.
Lifeline was using the dock bot. But she was sitting on top of me. Now, what are the chances if I play one more round, it'll be a win? I really need to switch games because it's almost 11 already. Oh, look, I got some sort of skin. That reminds me, I got some sort of skin for getting that pack, and I didn't check what it was. I don't give a shit about any of those things. What gun was it that I got a skin for? Oh, no reason for that. Go equip. I don't know what weapon it was for. That Bloodhound pack. There was some weapon skin. I don't know what it was. Sen, watashi wa natemi no sen. Down, let it up and down, run it to the ground. You're safe and sound when it all comes down. Up and down, run it to the ground. Safe and sound when it all burns down. Prowler? Which is what, an SMG? Wrathbringer, there we go. I don't think I've ever used that. That looks just like one of the guns from freaking Destiny. I got guns with flowers on them. That's a feeling. Alright. I got 7 out of 10 knockdowns. I still need like a bunch more matches. We'll try one more round. We're halfway on our damage. We only have 1 out of 3 wins. Only some package drops? Ah, okay. Alright. This is the last round of this, and then we're gonna switch to the Angels. Because I need to beat that game. Took me a while to get my wins today also. Was not doing hot in arena. Well, I'm only letting myself play this for so much. So, anything else I need, I'm gonna have to get done Friday. Nice job. You want me to try devotion? All right. Well, I can't get it yet. But I'll get it when I get more ammo. Now let's. Oh well, I already did it.
Check out this area.
I want a grenade. Whatever you guys recommend, I'm good with. Just move on the point and stick with it. I'll stick with you. I don't think they melt in front of you. Also, guns are only effective if you're also hitting the target. You could be firing the gun, but if you're not hitting the target, it's not going to do anything.
Enemy spotted.
No, you got it. Okay. Alright, well, there's the enemies are over there. It's not very helpful to me right now.
Phoenix kid here. Patches you up good. Shield and health. Got materials.
Are we sitting over here? Oh!
Care package incoming.
I
Let's
will
get to
defend this
DLC.
area from our enemies. Might be something.
Target spotted. Oscar Mike.
All fire. This sight.
I'm taking shots.
Hostile. Downed another.
Woo. I think we might win this game. It's a hard knock life before us.
Reposition here.
Alright. Where are we going, guys? This way? We're checking the portal? Is that what you want to do? We're ignoring the portal and running straight? Okay, whatever you guys want to do, that's fine.
Let's check out this area.
Why does the other teammate want to hit that same area? I haven't gotten eyes on him yet. Oh shit!
Let's get to DLC.
Recharging my shields. Frag grenade set. Frag grenade set. Frag grenade set. Scanning the area.
Wow, that's hilarious. Oh my god. I didn't get anything though, but that was hilarious. Oh boy, alright. So you want me to take devotion?
Match point. Let's win this thing.
Alright, you want to take portal this time? Fine by me. I just want to win.
Round 3. I'm beginning to enjoy this.
So, the progress I've made lasts, right? I'm not restarting every day with the arena challenges.
Materials. Check.
Contact.
Scanning the area.
Care package inbound.
Hostile spotted.
See what I mean? You gotta be shooting them, though. If you don't hit them, it doesn't do you any good. Alright, well, that person's knocked down.
Silence, Cosy. grenade set. Frag grenade set. Reloading. More enemies down.
Okay, done. They reset at noon? I have to get it all done now? Are you fucking kidding me? God damn it.
We have a winner, but this is just the beginning.
Now don't get mad at me if I spend this whole stream playing this game and not the Dragon Dating Sim. Because it's already practically 11. And now I'm like, I gotta get this done tonight. So... Alright, what else do I gotta fucking get at this point? Okay. I need 8 more knockdowns, 2 more rounds, and I need to win one. But I didn't get much damage that round because they killed themselves, so I'm still, like, short half by damage. I don't know how much longer this is gonna take. My damage is at 2,914 out of 5,000. Is that what you were asking? But also, those people I started attacking, my teammate had already been shooting at, so I kind of just took the kill. Event points, I don't know where that is, so...
Trust your senses, and victory will follow.
I just polished my grapple.
I put the time in. I've earned my stripes.
To a street. I'm confused. What resets at noon then?
Let us begin. Legends.
Arm up, ladies. We got a win to take.
700 points or so every day. I don't understand. But I gotta finish them, right? Finish them on one day. How else would it count? It doesn't make any sense to me. When I was watching, what do you believe? Okay, fine. 5k points, sure. Once I figure out where the hell that is, I'll let you know.
Scanning the area. Frag grenade set.
Enemy spotted. Near me.
Why were you marking the target over there?
Enemy over there. Spotted. Double time and it's
Ow! Shit. Good, they backpedaled.
Down the hostile on
I love loot.
More enemies down.
reloading.
You guys got him? Come on. There you go. I know I was watching what you leave.
Begin round preparations.
Let's go this way.
Okay, how many points do I need to get this skin? I guess is my question.
Round 2.
I don't think I've finished any of the challenges yet. If I have to finish a challenge to get a point. But I don't know how this works.
Smoke out.
Are they already here? Or are you just shooting, Bangalore? Mark targets, please. I have no idea what's happening.
I have materials for us.
Let them push to us. Okay, fine by me.
Care package incoming. Y'all earned this.
I don't give a
Watch your
shit.
backs.
In 2 games for 2 points, and I imagine you got... No, I haven't gotten the knocks by now. Maybe after this round, I don't know.
Scanning the area.
2 hostiles. Moving on us.
99 here. Crazy rate of fire.
Whoop.
It's anything you're running.
Frag grenade sent. Frag grenade sent.
Reloading. Frag out. I am taking fire, friends. Reloading. Recharging shield.
Enemy spotted.
Reloading. I am down, but I
Damn it! Did not win that punch fight. Come on, one more. There he is. Nice job. I'm hitting T. 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 Hitting T. Nothing's happening. T. T. T.
Your enemies are on their knees.
match point. Do not hold back.
Oh, no shields for me, I guess. If I want the devotion.
Someone's been here.
Round 3. Do not relent.
You need shield when you have devotion. Well, I mean, I died real fast last round, so I mean, I don't know. But I guess I didn't have devotion, did I?
Got materials. Up in the chimney.
I downed a hostile. Reloading.
You can play that game.
Spotted. Double timing it.
Behind me.
Incoming care package.
On my marker.
Reloading. Lay low. I will assist.
You motherfuck. Teammate, where are you? There's... Oh, God. Guess it's my bad. I thought we had already downed 2 people. That fucking sucks. That's my fault.
Substitute for real steel.
So... I wanted to go away. Go away. I'm sick of sun. Sorry. I'm sorry. I won't try to revive anyone. I thought we downed 2 people already.
Let's reposition here.
Round 4. The result is not yet certain.
Materials. Check. Even in the chimney.
She was scaring me when she drops that, and I don't know what enemies are nearby or yet. Sick of the sun.
Using grapple.
I wanted to go away. Just one. Oh,
Let's Explore this way. Enemy spotted.
Spotted. Double timing it. Give him my shit.
I didn't get any grenades, that's right. Shit.
Healing my wounds.
I am taking fire, friends. Reloading.
Taking a moment to recharge my shields.
I have been down.
Recharging my shields.
We should go this way.
Oh, are you gonna go pick him up?
Hold tight. I got your back. Taking fire. Mike, you spotted.
And down.
It's all right. I gotcha.
Hurry up, guys. Damn it.
No substitute for real steel.
Just need one more fucking win.
Tiebreaker. They are equally skilled. Round 5. Victory
Let's go
beckons
this way.
for some of you.
They didn't make the jump.
Hostiles. Target spotted.
Yep. Oh, we're not holding this time? Where's my teammate?
Sending a care package.
Care package on high.
Oh shit, the other teammate are lost or disconnected. Great. That's just great.
I am taking fire, friends.
That's a bow, right? That's what the sound is?
Charge.
Do I have grenades?
Got me. I'm down.
I am taking fire. Frag grenade sent.
The enemies are shooting at me.
I am taking fire.
Fucking down.
But I keep him in my rear.
Bosec? What are you talking about?
Defeat draws near, but it is not imminent.
But they're still connected, so what the fuck happened? They're still there. What the hell were you doing, dude?
Round 6. Earn your reward.
This is fucking annoying. Are you fucking kidding me? They're just sitting in there. Can I just fucking play a game where people aren't being complete assholes in the fucking team?
I am taking fire, friends.
Bless me with sight.
Care package arrived.
Shots fired. I am down.
Yeah.
Alarm.
Running did not help me. Just fucking kill me. Get it over with. Jesus Christ.
Dale keeps chasing me, but I keep him in my rear view.
God damn it. Can't do one fucking thing right. Stupid game. My question is, who downed the teammate? Alright, I'm just gonna report literally everyone for unsportsmanlike conduct. No, I mean, why is it when I'm getting close to winning, I always get stuck with people who are fucking around? That's what I mean. I can't do anything right. Alright, where do I see these points? This thing? It says 900 out of 1,000? Or something else? Tell me, universe guy, I don't understand. I need 5,000 points within the next 5 days to get the thing. Is that how this works? I don't know if I can finish this all on Friday. Alright, fine. I'm overheated, y'all. Alright, we're turning the music off because this was for gaming. Alright, now the moment you've all been waiting for. Let's update the game. Alright, there we go. I'm sweating to death in this hoodie, y'all. Better appreciate me. I don't care about... I want that skin, obviously. Audio too loud. Load. That last week? Yeah. Alright. So... am I sticking with Anna? Am I switching to Adine? Am I checking out Remy or Lorem or Bryce? Oh yeah, we gotta do that. Ugh, which means I really need to play Pokemon. Although to be honest, you only need to play it a couple times to get a decent idea of what how you're gonna review it. So I really just need to write my notes. Anna! There you are. I was wondering if you'd even show up. Wouldn't miss an opportunity to meet with you. Glutton for punishment, huh? Not that I mind. Follow me, please. Take my blood. Oh wait, you already took my blood. What do you want now? So what exactly is this room? Our testing room for research on live subjects. Yeah. And what exactly do you test here? Oh, why is she blushing? You'll see that soon enough. I intend to use the facility to its fullest potential. Oh my god, are we gonna get a sex scene, guys? Let's start with this one. What's that? I can get a good look at your bone structure, muscle groups, and organs with this. For the finer details, we need a different machine. Would you please lie down here? Of course. Before we start, can I ask about your qualifications? You can trust me. I'm a doctor. What kind of doctor? Well, Doctor of Pharmacy is the only title I currently hold, but I know how to operate this machinery. That doesn't exactly inspire confidence. You think I'd let an opportunity like this go to waste by not doing my research? I'll have you know I'm very qualified to perform these tests. If you say so. Now, please try not to move too much while this is running. How long will that be? Good question. I suppose we'll see soon enough. I know how to run these machines. I don't know how long they take. And what do we do now? Just wait till it's over? What do you want me to do? Dance for you so you don't get bored? Yes. What does a dancing dragon look like anyway? Is that your scientific curiosity shining through? I can approve of that. You didn't answer my question. Well, I'm not going to show you. If you're that curious, you might find the answer in the seedier parts of town. Seedier parts of town? Your town is seedy parts? Oh, there's a lot you haven't seen. Oh, I'm sure I've just conveniently missed the dragon prostitution rings. You know, when I heard that something happened in this facility, I thought it might have been you. And I was concerned. That's quite something, isn't it? You know, if I stayed as late as I used to, it might have been me instead of Damien. It's only because you told me not to stay late so often that I wasn't there that night. Ah. Still, somebody died. Oh, shit. Look at this fucking face she just gave me. I'm not crying over that bastard. Jesus. Alright, you can move again. She's gonna murder me in my sleep. Does that mean I'm done? That's a good one. We're just getting started. Oh, shit. What about the results? Don't hold your breath. I'll be processing for some time, and the resulting data would be so vast that I'll probably end up studying it for days. Wait. I guess they don't have any idea what human organs look like, right? So, I mean, oh, Jesus. Let's collect some samples now. Where should I start? Wherever you like. Show me your claws. I'm sorry, what? My fingies? I suppose you're right. It would be insulting to call those little things of yours claws. They'd probably break off before you can make use of them in any practical way. Accurate. Just one more way nature gave us a short end of the stick. So which part are you find for me to cut off? Take a piece from the white part. The rest you see is attached to the finger. Hold still, then. Don't cut off too much. Don't worry, I only need enough to put under a microscope. There, was that so bad? My finger's gone. She removed my whole finger. Want me to put a bandage on your little boo-boo? I'll show you a boo-boo. No thanks. What now? Now I'll go right under the microscope. She got up and sat down at a table. Intently, Anna stared at a device while messing around with a nail clipping. Let's see. Putting your fingernail under a microscope is something we used to do in middle school. Quiet, please. There's a scientist at work here. The adults are talking. Okay. The structure looks a lot like keratin. Yes, it is keratin. I could have told you that. Well, good thing you didn't, because it might have saved us some time. Of course, we can't have that, right? Keratin is a substance that forms claws on us dragons, most animals here, at least as far as mammals, reptiles, birds are concerned. So why would you retrain the structure but not do anything useful with it beyond me? Hey, I can still cut people. It gets better. They grow continuously, so they need to be cut regularly. What happens if you don't cut them? They just keep growing. I mean, they break off. All my nails break off. I don't even normally trim them intentionally. How much do they keep growing? Pretty much indefinitely, except they'll break. Do they get thicker at least, or what happens when they grow? They just get longer. What a hassle. So how long do you plan on keeping me here? Getting impatient already? I'm just saying, our date didn't last all that long, and you mentioned you already have a day's worth of data from that machine. Well, we never specified any terms and sat on our date until it was officially over. This will certainly go by much quicker if you can show a little patience. Says the Queen of Complaining. I'll shut up then. Thank you. By the way, how do you feel about needles? Go ahead and poke me if you need to. Did I not? Angels with scaly wings. It says I updated my category. Does it not show that to you? I mean, I can't really do much with the YouTube at this point. Did it or did it not update? Because I just reopened my thing and it said it updated when I changed it. Shows it as angels right now. Okay, we're gonna keep going. I see, I'll make the most of it then. You'll need to remove some layers from the next part. What are you going to do? Just some electrodes and I'll measure your brain activity with one of those helmets. Okay. Accidentally electrocutes me to death. Alright. I thought I did it before I started playing, but okay. There you go. What is it now? It's kind of cold in here. Is it? I suppose it might be for you, considering your lack of fur. You don't have fur either. Luckily, our scales are pretty good insulated, as you saw last time. Actually, it goes both ways. We're pretty resistant about heat and cold. Just let me know if I turn blue. I usually turn purple. You turn blue when you get cold? I'd like to see that. Oh god. It was just a joke. Besides, when that happens, it's usually too late to get out of it again unscathed. What a shame. This will also take a while. I want to have a good reference and see how your rates change. Your head shape is a little different from ours, but I think this one should do the trick. Perfect, just as it was made for you. I'm not sure of that. By the way, how can you be sure that the machinery will have no adverse effects on me, like electrocuting me? Oh, okay, yeah, it should be fine. I suppose I can't. That is mildly unsettling. Your physiology is similar enough to ours that there shouldn't be any problems. I see. Now I'm going to ask you a few questions. What is this, a polygraph test? No, this is something completely different. How does she know what a polygraph test is? I'm also measuring your brain activity here. Besides, I don't really care about the truthfulness of your answers. Rather, this is to establish your natural highs and lows of values I'm measuring. Okay, go ahead then. Let's start with the easy ones. Just say no to the following 3 questions. It doesn't matter if it's true or not. Understood? Yes. Oh, should have said no? The questions start now. Are you human? No. I see. Is your favorite color red? Oh, it is red though. No. Interesting. Why is she blushing? Have you been convicted of any crime? No. I see. I will get through a part. Your answer to the questions however you like. Got it. Did it make you uneasy? Yes. I see. Interesting. Have you been taking a liking to anyone's travel here? Yes. I see. Did you have any ulterior motives when you came to roll or simply leave? No ulterior motives. All for test. You can take off the helmet and take care of the electrodes. Kind of seemed like an interrogation. I wanted to keep it simple by asking questions that could get a reaction. I see. It's kind of a shame because in the end, lack of additional subjects for the test means those results might be very useful to us. We'd probably need a few more humans. And why do them in the first place? Data is still useful, just not useful as it could be. And besides, I did tell you I'd make most of this room. Yeah, we can make the most of this room. Wink. Well, what's next? I'm not sure yet. Do I want to get close enough to examine mucosa and orifices? What? There's like one person in this room that can answer that question. I guess so. We quarantined Riza when he initially arrived here, but skipped the procedure with you. After examining Riza, we didn't think humans by themselves posed any danger. Nevertheless, who knows what kind of illnesses and bacteria you might be housing as an alternative host? I'm not taking that risk with a full protective suit. Does that mean your procedures are going to get a lot more invasive? No, I'm not in the mood to put on the suit and sterilize the whole room. To be fair, I haven't had anyone who's been in contact with getting any strange diseases thus far. Sure, but then I'd have to ask you if any of those actually got close enough to you. As in, intimately close. No orifice examinations then. The next part we'll actually have to go outside. That sounds like fun. Depends. Here, strap this to your arm. What's this? Handheld monitor. I want to measure how you perform during exercise. I don't like exercising. And I don't like waiting. Let's go then, shall we? Sure thing. Put me to work. How dare she? And now? Take one lap around the block. I'll be waiting for you here. You can go as fast or slow as you want, but try not to stop until you're back here. I'll be monitoring you, so I'll know if you try to do anything fishy. What do you think I'm gonna do? Of course not. The honest and good Jess would never do such a thing. I'll just be whining. There's no need to make fun of me for it. You're such a bleeding heart. Ah, extra. Anyway, you can start whenever. The monitor should take care of the rest. Trying for consistent speed, I start with light jog. Soon I was outside the gate and around the corner when I met an unexpected surprise. Hi, Jess. Hey, get out of my way. I'm a test subject. Long time no see, Remy. Indeed, just enjoy the fresh air, I see. Yeah, you know, if you ever want to come by and visit the library or you know anything, feel free to ask me. I will, thanks. My pleasure. Afterwards, I finished my lap around the block, arriving only a few minutes after I had started. I suppose it was too much to ask for a lap without any breaks. Maybe I shouldn't have expected you to be as fit as we are. Rude! I got distracted on the way. Not my fault. How so? Did you have to stop and smell some flowers? I met Remy. Remy, I wouldn't mind if that pastor kicked the bucket too. Man, she hates everybody! How can you say that? That's how I feel. Would you prefer me to lie to your face? Anyways, I've got your data, so we can head back inside if you're not too exhausted to walk. Of course. She's... oh my god. I have regrets going down this path. Looking at your data, it's kind of hard to evaluate without having any reference points. How much exercise do you usually get? A little? I see. Sure asked me a lot of questions here. It's all part of the tests. So I think those are all the tests I need to run for you today. Does that mean we're done here? Oh, some of the data from the scanning machine has been processed. We can look at some pretty pictures of you. Why don't you print them out and have them framed? Oh, or should I be like, they'd rather be looking at some pretty pictures of you instead? I don't know. Chances are I would be defaulting to humor, but I mean, am I supposed to be flirting? Flirting, humor, flirting, humor, flirting. Oh my god, she don't like it. That's the best you can come up with? Seriously? Oh right, I totally forgot that you were a mammal. You encounter an intelligent mammal of all things, but reasonably intelligent at the very least. Why is it so surprising? You already have your myths about humans. Mr. Miss, have you hair in the flesh is an entirely different thing. I can, It's not like I can use your myths to get a scan like this one. Seems so funny to me. You nurse your young from your teats as well? We do. Thanks for asking. Let me study your muscle groups for a bit. Do you want me to take my clothes off again? I meant the pictures. Oh, I see. You can stay for a bit longer in case I have any questions. Okay. Well, I continued sitting there, chewing off her table, and started looking at the scans of muscle groups. As we talked, her eyes never left the screen. Some of these structures are very similar to those found in Damien's kind. I'm not surprised. The stature is similar enough. You're true. Now shut up and let me concentrate. Oh my god. Does that approach ever work? What are you talking about? You being that rude to everyone. Oh, call her out on her fucking shit. We're done here. Get out. Oh, you can't take what you dish out, huh? Suddenly she got up. A look of rage crossed her face. She's gonna kill me. I said, get the heck out of here. She grabbed my arm and roughly walked into the door. After shoving me aside, she quickly closed the door behind me. Okay. Ah, yandere. Looks like I have some free time today. Oh my god. I don't even know. Let's really piss her off and meet up with Remy. Just kidding. You know, I haven't talked to that guy, so sure we'll do that. I went to the bar Laura suggested her meeting place. When I looked around, I saw Bryce sitting at a table and talking to someone I couldn't see. I lingered on him for a second, but soon spotted Laura in the corner of my eye. There you are. Hey, Laura. Good to see you. I thought you might not show up. Well, I'm here now. Yeah, I can certainly see that. Kinda surprised you wanted to meet me here. Don't take this the wrong way, but are you even old enough to drink? What are you talking about? Oh, I see. I can assure you I'm a fully grown adult. My species doesn't get much bigger than this. Speaking of which, are you fully grown yet? How big do humans usually get? How do you stack up, comparatively speaking? Oh, and I wouldn't mind if I took some notes. But what gives? I quit listening for a minute and you back your mad. I didn't do anything. The character dialogue literally prompted me to her to call her out for being rude, and she got pissed at me. I didn't pick that. It literally went and picked it for me. Before we get to that, you haven't even told me yet what exactly all this is for. Are you sure you're not a reporter? If I was, Sebastian wouldn't have let me meet you in the first place. And I thought the uniform was a clever disguise. It's real though. Sebastian knows I work for the local post office. Excuse me, but this still doesn't really tell me anything about why I'm here. Your postman who wants to interview me for what exactly? Sorry, I guess I got ahead of myself here. Maybe a full introduction is in order, and after that you can still decide whether you want to go through with this or not. You mean teach you how to flirt with women? Oh, you're gonna teach me how to flirt with women? Sounds good to me. I recently graduated college with a degree in computing and moved in here with a good friend of mine. This town doesn't exactly offer the best opportunities to put my degree to good use, though. Then why move here in the first place? Living in the city can be very expensive. I can always move later when I get a job there. I got other plans right now, though. I'm working on a video game. Is this what this is all about, a video game? You got it. Video games and computers are just starting to catch on in places like this town. Making good content will be very important for me to get a good first impression. And humans have always been part of our media. Books, movies, and now games. With you on our side, this could be an amazing opportunity. Well, oh, maybe this wasn't such a good idea after all. Why? I don't know, you don't seem to be thrilled to do this anymore. Besides, your job must be really stressful and you're probably already in the spotlight all the time. And now, to top it all off, you get some postman harassing you for an interview. You want to leave, I get that. Stay, it's fine. I'm already here and I have nothing else to do, so make most of this. Yes, thank you. At least I won't have to be careful now. With a reporter, I'd have to worry about things being misinterpreted or taken out of context. I mean, that'll still happen. You should still be careful. What you tell me will influence how your entire species will be represented in the game. Don't worry, though. I'll treat this delicate matter with the required finesse. I'm sure of it. How should we do this? Let me think. What do you want to make this game about in the first place? I've always wanted to make a video game. I've had this idea for a while, and it seems now is the right time to do it. It's almost as if you arrived at the perfect moment. I don't know. Don't you think my visit will somehow overshadow your efforts? People may not be interested in playing a game about humans anymore if they had a real one show up. Good point. The vast majority won't get to meet you personally anyway. If I say I did and model the humans in the game after you, people might flock to get a similar experience. So now I'm... Oh, does it mean I'm going to be your game's mascot? I guess you could say so. Okay, but why focus on humans? What makes us so important? There's one thing that people will have here love, it's humans. Why? It doesn't matter if they just see them in the media or believe in them as mythical creatures. For me, humans are always real. I didn't know whether I'd get a chance to meet one myself. I guess I crossed that one off my bucket list. Now that we're here, I can tell you that no expense will be spared to make our portrayal of humans as accurate as possible. You certainly seem passionate enough about this. For good reason. I just love humans. Oh boy. You say it like that actually ends up sounding pretty weird. Besides, what if I turn out to be a horrible person? What would you think about humans then? I wouldn't change anything because I wouldn't base my opinion off entire species on the interactions of a single individual. Yeah. Then what is your current opinion of us based on? Just the myths we have in the previous portrayals of humans in our medium, but I suppose that's why I'm talking with you right now. I want the truth, all of it. Telling you all of it might not be such a good idea. Oh yeah, I guess that would take a lot more time than we have today. Anyway, what's the actual game about? What do you do? It's a community simulation game. It all starts with a player character moving in a procedurally generated community which is inhabited by all kinds of mythical creatures, humans included. Mythical creatures like humans. Not only are the talents you move into unique, but the inhabitants are too. There are a variety of traits to get randomized both in looks and personality. There are many things you can do, but it's very open-ended and you can live your life there however you want. So The Sims? Not my kind of game, but I'll say it sounds interesting. Do I have any left? No dragon's milk left. Dragon's milk. I have like a sip. It is, at least I hope others feel the same way about it. What other mythical creatures are besides humans? I haven't worked that out yet, but humans alone give us a lot of material to work with. How so? The question of mythical human can be tackled in a variety of ways. There are many different interpretations of what humans are like. For example, In general, the mythical human can be divided in three categories. Firstly, the human is a physical creature. Secondly, the human is a non-physical entity. And thirdly, the human is a spiritual being. Let's start with the physical aspects. Sure, since none of our myths tell us that the human who created us eventually turned into a dragon, there are a lot of room for interpretation as to how similar humans are actually to dragons. Oh, sorry. Oh boy, I can see. That doesn't really have a taste, but it's not harsh. It's pretty smooth to go down, so I guess I would say I like that aspect of it. I can see you don't have wings, but most of us create fire in some way, or at least have a breath weapon. How about you? Of course, I can move things in mine. No. Not really. Having hands that are dexterous enough to do that is remarkable, though. It's strange, though, because our myths also say that you gave the ability to us. Interesting. Maybe it's meant to be taken literally, meaning that when the ability was given to us, you lost it. Or maybe we never had it in the first place. Humans are known to have created a lot of things out of nothing. After all, we only need to discover how to create and use fire because we didn't have a natural ability to do so. We have a proverb that sums this up pretty well. What is it? Necessity is the mother of invention. So lack of natural abilities drove innovation forward. Interesting thought. Here's another thing. You may have many different images of humans, but in the end, there can only one can be right. Only one! It's also possible that you have been led to believe about humans doesn't actually refer to us at all. Are you implying that you aren't human? No, I'm just saying that if you really had been in contact with humans before us, as your myths imply, they would need to belong to the same species as me, and thus be very similar to myself. If they aren't, then either they weren't humans at all, or they have different origins. You say there's a possibility that our humans and your humans may be something different altogether? Suppose you're right in the way that our images of humans are very inconsistent. They certainly can't all be humans in the way that we refer to a single species. The name should probably be reserved for yours. We haven't even touched on the other two categories of humans. What did you call them again? Non-physical human entities and spiritual humans. So ghosts? What's the difference? Honestly, definitions get a bit muddled here. Going by conventional belief, a ghost would be a human who has died and thus changed in a different form. We would call this a spiritual human. An angel, on the other hand, would be classified as a non-physical entity. What do you know about angels? Angels basically look like humans with wings. Their existence as ancient scripts was used to lend some credence to theories about humans having become dragons. Interesting. Because of the wings? Exactly. But some of your dragon species don't have wings either. Yes, as I said, once you start delving into that kind of stuff, it all becomes very convoluted. When we met, you also told me something about a four-headed human? Right, with that, we'll go in the realm of creatures that just don't make much sense at all. Having four heads just seems unlikely for an evolutionary perspective. It might not really matter if we're talking about a non-physical entity or a spiritual being, though. So in the end, you have a lot of different ideas whose only connection to each other is that you used the word human to describe that in some way. Literally the same way we describe dragons. Since there's like, how many different types of dragons? There's wyvern. You got dragons with 4 legs, dragons with 2 legs, dragons with no wings, dragons with wings, all of them. They share at least some basic characteristics. You fit those as well, by the way. What are they? You certainly are not a reptile like us, but you don't like a conventional mammal either. We are mammals, though. Yes, but you are so different from other mammals we know. Ultimately, you are quite unique. We don't know any other sentient mammals. You got a point there, I'll give you that. Strangely enough, we have plenty of human-like creatures in our mythologies as well. Oh, do tell. You already mentioned ghosts, but some others include dwarves, giants, fairies, and what is that? Blemmies? What is that? I think I've heard of most of those before. What is a blemmies? Essentially, blemmies is a human without a head. You mean... Where are you getting that word from? Is that a Japanese word? Because isn't it... A Dullahan would be the only thing I know of that's a human without a head. Human without a head? How does that work? How do they eat? Instead of a head, they just have all their facial features on their chest. Oh, what the fuck is that? Is that like MODOK? That's a rather weird mental image. There's also a lot of half creatures that share some characteristics with humans and other animals. Like mer-humans? Sure. Lastly, there are creatures that are said to be able to shapeshift into human form. Strangely enough, some of our dragon myths said they could shapeshift into humans, or that some certain countries' royalty are descended from dragons. That would imply they are genetically compatible with humans. Sounds gross. No, I'm not gonna say that. I guess. Sounds rather outlandish if you ask me. You certainly can't shapeshift like that. Suppose they're just myths. Right, to be fair, we do have a lot of myths that seem quite out there as well compared to what you're like. Anyway, how come you know so much about myths? All part of being an ambassador. Not only did I learn about dragon myths in order to compare them to what you're like, but I also studied myths about creatures that are similar to humans so I could find out how similar they were to ours. Yours. Well, you're doing an excellent job so far. It's bound to help me a lot with my game as well. You're going to put all that into the game? Let's just say it gives me some excellent material to work with. That you just wanted to give an accurate portrayal of humans, not just collect myths. One species will certainly be modeled after you, but that doesn't mean we can't introduce some variety with the others. People will love it if we also bring some of the more unusual myths to life. I see. Since we also want to use the normal human characteristics to be characters unique, I'd like to know how much variety there is really within your species. I've seen Riza before, so comparing him to you already gives me a bit of an idea, but how far do these differences go exactly? When we arrived here, you asked me if I was old enough to drink. That leads me to believe your average human must be a lot taller. That's true. You can say Riza is an average for an adult. Not that it would be impossible to get a good deal bigger than him or even smaller than you. Those cases are rather rare and usually the result of medical conditions. I see, I see. How tall is Lorem? Is he less than 5'2"? They're blue like me. Not really. There's a certain spectrum of skin colors that can be lighter or darker, but so far I've seen a lot more variety in the dragons here. You have quite a number of different eye colors, though. Interesting. As for things that aren't immediately visible, we also have different blood types, but I assume you know about that. You certainly have those as well. Some people even believe our blood type influences your personality. Oh, does it now? Guys. Real quick, I'm gonna Google this. I feel like I need to Google this. Blood type influences personality? Let me see if I several cultures are based along the Nile. They're written in some ancient Greek, Indian, and Northern. Interesting that I've never heard of that. What does blood type reveal about your personality? Thepowerofpositivity.com. Much of our personality is determined by genetics. It makes sense that personality and blood type could be connected. Blood type also determined by your genetic heritage. Blah, 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 blah. Alright. Type O. Is that O positive or O negative? Okay, we'll just read O. That's what I am, guys. I'm O positive. The O in type O could stand for outgoing because a person is that is typical personality trait. I'm not outgoing. People tend to be go-getters who set high standards for themselves and achieve them. Okay, that's accurate. Type of personality is usually a leader. Here we go again. Shit saying I'm supposed to be a leader. I don't want to be a leader. Has excellent intuition and can manage stress better than other blood types. Okay, that is absolutely not correct. I should be O negative then because I absolutely cannot manage my stress at all, guys. I don't know how to manage my stress. His personalities demonstrate confidence but can come off as insensitive to others. That's not accurate either. Am I even O positive? I think this is Bocus. Is there another one? 15 ways your blood determines your personality traits. Congratulations, 100 messages. It's literally a source of bullying and teen suicide. What's the source of bullying and teen suicide? Blood type? An Asian astrology thing? That's insane. Blood type A, the bomb. Type B, the chameleon. Type AB, the rebel. Type A, careers. Type B, careers. Type O, careers. Type O's run a lot more practically in ambition rather than creativity and intuition. As a result, they are more suitable for corporate settings. One good career option they share with is being an accountant. Therapist? I don't think I could be a therapist. O's love life. Best partners are none other than type A's. Both are hard and thorough workers who do a good job no matter what the career they choose, and this agreement in work life is very important when it comes to personality. Always leaders who can wear the pants in a relationship. You know, blood type O's actually get along with pretty much everybody. Looks like they're lucky and love the whole lot of options for themselves. And hey, there are a lot of O's out there. Yeah, I don't know. That seems real silly. Read up. I did read up. Don't swear at me. Anything else you want to know? Phew, we already got so much. I have to think about it and how we can work this into the game. Have you worked on any other games before? I worked on a few small projects during the course of my studies and also interned in a studio before. This is on a completely different level, though. Oh, so. This is my game. I'm the one calling shots here. A very different thing than just making a few graphics when you're part of a bigger team, for sure. I see. How long exactly have you been working on this? 15 years. Phew, must be several months now. I've got everything planned down. A lot of the groundwork has already been done. The most difficult thing is the characters themselves and make sure all of the details are accurate. Of course. Have you shown the game to other people yet? At least the Zodiac has some bases in birth time versus seasons. Oh, so you believe the Zodiac's accurate? Sure, feedback is a very important part of the development process, so I regularly gather ideas and opinions from others. I even made a whole website to do this. And what do they say? All kinds of things, really. Sometimes it's hard to decide which ones have a good point and which ones can be disregarded. The internet. Overall, it seems there are many people who are looking forward to playing my game, though. How many are we talking about? I don't know exactly. The camera website only tracks number of visits, so I don't know how many people actually are there. What if it doesn't work out? What do you mean? Well, if you're investing a certain amount of time and money into making this game, ideally, you would make back your investment, hopefully get some profit on top of that. If the goal is to make money, sure. However, I just want to try my hand at doing something like this. People are going to end the result, that's great. Good job on you. If you want to be a game producer, you have to accept the fact that sometimes your games are not going to be profitable. Don't forget that I also have made something that I can put in my resume. At the very least, it's a good job, good learning experience. With that attitude, I suppose you really don't have anything to lose. I can always look for another job. Maybe I'll end up working in a game studio, but then once I've started doing something I like that, I might not get this opportunity again. So it's now or never, huh? In a nutshell, yes. That works out with your current career job? Sure, I can support myself this way. I'm not really under any pressure since I don't have any deadlines to keep. Ah, so much talking, but yearly zodiacs and blood types are toxic superstitions. I won't disagree with that. It's fun to occasionally reshare stuff that I'm seeing on Facebook that's for stuff, because they go always on about how the Cancer zodiac's emotional, this, that, and the other. So it's fun to poke fun at myself for being an emotional wreck and being like, oh, it's because of my zodiac, but seems like you know what you're doing. I like to think so. What kind of tools are you using to make it? If I consider what some of your species look like, I'm having a hard time imagining how the bigger ones could program a game. While we do have devices tailored to each individual species, I can't deny that my dexterous hands make it a lot easier compared to some of the others. One downside is that I have to keep my nails short, or else using the keyboard gets a bit cumbersome. I imagine you have to be careful with those while working as a courier anyway. You're right about that. One wrong move and you're suddenly shredding the letter you were just going to hand someone. Sounds unpleasant. Luckily, that kind of thing doesn't really happen to me anymore. Not only because of the shorter nails, but once you've worked there for a while, you just learn to be more careful. Bit sad not to have them as natural letter opener anymore, though. And it's not just me. Some people ask me to open letters for them, since they're doing that with their own can be difficult for some less asterisks and older ones. Have you been working as a courier for long? Oh my god, this conversation's never gonna end. Just got this job a few months ago, but I had a part-time summer job at the post office when I was growing up. The species is perfectly suited for this job, so they were glad to have me on board. Why is that? Of course, being able to fly is a big plus. My size means I can't deliver any big packages, but I can often get assigned urgent letters that can be delivered as soon as possible. Ah, it's getting late. Maybe we should leave it at that for today, thank god. Yeah, I should probably head back to my apartment before it gets too dark. I got more than enough material to work with. Thanks a lot. Don't worry about it. I'll just consider it a public service. Honestly, I'm incredibly grateful for this opportunity, especially after nearly getting denied by Sebastian when I met you. Just to make the best of it. I certainly will. I really have to get going now. Maybe I'll see you some other time. Sure, have a great night. Take care. Oh, God. So much talking. Loss. Oh, is Sebastian getting murdered? Superstition. 2 cards? I don't know how these cards work. Well, don't you love people just talking about themselves? Shut up. Yeah, well, the difference is I don't have to talk for you while you're... Okay, that's a lie. But I'm having to read all this text and it's so much. So tired. I woke with my eyes fixed on the ceiling wallpaper. A sense of dread lingered from a nightmare I no longer remembered. How many more times would I see this apartment before I returned to my own world, or before something happened to me? I got ready for the day and tried to shake off those thoughts. Ding dong. Aegis. And right on the minute, you show up at this time every day like clockwork. Clocks are reliable, and reliable is good in this line of work. Think you can guess why I'm here. Is it easy again? What happened this time? Chief will explain everything once we get there. Let's not keep him waiting, shall we? I thought he's not on the job. Isn't he supposed to be babysitting that lady? We arrived at a place that would look like an ordinary house, but it had not been for its extraordinary size. Reminded me of more of like a hostel than a family home. Chief. There you are. Wait, were you supposed to be with Emira? Luckily, she doesn't work every day of the week. I see. Anyway, we're nearly done here, so I'll keep it short. Riza broke into the hatchery. There's another murder victim, an employee of the hatchery who was on night duty. Her body was found quite away from here. There's an evidence of a struggle, but she covered a lot of distance before it was ultimately over. Blood bangs were heard from the area where her body was found, and she has numerous wounds consistent with both the wounds of the previous victims and that of other weapon he has. What the heck? I don't believe it's him. By this point, news of another corpse didn't have the same impact anymore. She was just another one of Riza's faceless victims. Hatchery? Is that what this building is? Well, not only. It's a council and building, and they like keeping everything related by the sector under the same roof. So besides the hatchery, it's also an orphanage and a family clinic inside. There are also offices related to the administration of those services. That reminds me of the production facility. It should. They have a similar management structure. Can we get back to the case? Sorry for the interruption, Chief. Wait a minute. If an orphanage is there too, there are no other casualties, but Riza got something else when he broke in. A generator as well as a few eggs. Yep. Gonna take some babies. Luckily, the power was restored before anything happened to all the other eggs left inside. But needless to say, the parents of stolen eggs are not going to be happy. Why would you steal eggs in the first place? Maybe you can tell us. That's why you're here, after all. I don't know. I have no idea what he would even do with them. Maybe he just wants to use them as a bargaining chip. After all, he still has to make his escape, and the portal is still broken. Do you think he wants to exchange them for safe passage through the portal? Maybe. It's still broken, though, so I'm not sure whether that would be much help. Maybe it's that part needed to repair it. But now has everything he needs to escape. He could trade the eggs for safe passage, fix the portal, and leave. That's not the only possibility. He may not be the one who broke the portal. Maybe he thinks you've intentionally sabotaged it so he can't leave, and he feels the need of the eggs or bargaining chip to get you to repair it. If you just wanted to leave, I feel like you could have done that already. It doesn't matter who sabotaged the portal. We only know that Riza's actions are becoming more and more desperate. He kidnapped defenseless eggs and even used a human weapon. Something's clearly going on with him. Maybe it means he'll slip up soon. Who knows, maybe he already has. In any case, we're done here. Let's head back to the department and decide what to do next. Hopefully some of the test results will tell us something. I mean, if you're taking eggs, it means you're going to take them with you. You obviously want to take the baby with them, but I'm still not convinced it's him. After a brief walk, we were right to his office again. Initial test results had already come in, but didn't reveal any new information. So what do we do now? Go over the timeline again? Not yet. There are a few things we'd like to take care of first. What do you have in mind? Suddenly there was a knock at the door. Come in. Look who it is. Maverick, what are you doing here? Chief, can I talk to you? Alone? We're quite busy here, Maverick. What is this about? Riza. Well, you're looking at Riza's task force, so if you have anything to say, you can say it in front of all of us. I see. I think I know where Riza is. You know where Riza is at this very moment? I have good reason to believe that he located his hideout. He could still be there, or he might have already moved on. Damn, Maverick, tell me everything. I've been tracking him for a while now. Well, he was at the portal a few days ago. I nearly got him, managed to follow him for a while before I lost him. Based on that, where he's been and where his victims have been found, I can triangulate his whereabouts. He has to live somewhere, right? He needs a base tied to generators and everything he has stolen. Bryce cleared the cutter on his table and smoothed out a map on the town of its surface. He already had a few locations related to the case marked on it. Show it to me. Private victims found here and here. Today's was here. She was following him, likely because she wanted to save the eggs he stole. This is a path he took from the portal when I followed him a few days ago. So yeah, established this area of operation. Extrapolate it and we can narrow it down to this. Now, where could he be hiding this area? He's certainly not with the village border, so unless he's decided to live in the wilderness or a hole in the ground, the only option is here. The abandoned farm. When did you figure all this out? Just a few minutes ago. When I did, I immediately came here. Damn, Maverick, this might be it. Should we send an observation team? As if we had one to spare. Heck, we're going there right now. What about you, Maverick? I'm still on sick leave, remember? Besides, if I saw Reese right now, I'd probably do something I shouldn't. How about you, Jess? Isn't this going to be dangerous? Reese probably won't harm you as long as you're the only one he could possibly consider an ally. Good point. If anything, with you there, we might be able to convince him to give up, or we could act like we intend to trade you for the eggs if he tries to use them as bargaining chip. Oh, my throat. You're not really going to use me as ransom, right? We'll see about that. Suppose if it's necessary, I'll have to play along. I've got your back. If there's one thing we could do this whole situation even worse, it could be messing up with you. We have the element of surprise. We walk into his base right now, but we risk Grease lashing out with his weapon. If we want to resolve this peacefully, observation is probably the way to go. I guess we won't need Jess there for that, though. True enough. Alright, Jess, you stay here and wait for further instructions. We may need you at a moment's notice. Don't do anything without telling us telling you to, understand? Okay. Alright then, let's go, Sebastian. After you, Chief. And Maverick, good job. Thanks, Chief. Now he's gonna kill me. Shortly after they vanish, Maverick got his turn to leave. Bye. Guess I'll just hang out here. Then I had to wait. Bryce and Sebastian are reserving the farm now, and if anything new happened, I'd be the first to know. Spencer tried looking around Bryce's office, studying all the material he had gathered around the case. There wasn't any information that I didn't already know. After a few hours, telephone in his office rang. I'm not sure whether the call was intended for Bryce. Me or Bryce, I picked up. Jess? Yes? Think you need to come here. I'll give you the directions. No problem. There you are. What happened? A lot of nothing. There's no movement to or from the building in the time that we've been watching. Usually operates during the night, so maybe he's just asleep. In that case, it'd be best for us to go in before he has a chance to make his escape. Or maybe he's not even there anymore. He could have seen us and slipped away unnoticed. Plenty of time to destroy the evidence while we've been waiting here. You're right. Either he's still inside or he's already gone and not coming back. Let's go in. What should I do? You're coming with me. Sebastian, you walk around and watch the back of the house. Building, just in case he tries to escape. I'm on it, Chief. I go and you stay here, alright? What am I even here for, then? Your insurance. If Reese tries to flee and sees you, it might throw him off. You might be able to stop him. Or if we get into a standoff, I can tell him you're here as well. I just don't want you to come inside where it could be dangerous. Alright. Watch as Bryce made his way to the front door. Looking around, I scanned the windows of the building for any sign of movement. When Bryce reached the door, I wondered how he'd make his entry. Would he try to be quiet and sneak around, hoping to find a reason unprepared? Or would he barge in and rely on his strength and speed to apprehend him? But shortly after Bryce opened the door, an earth-shattering sound echoed across the sky. Let me get the gun. Oh, an explosion. Jesus. Bryce! Oh, is Bryce dead now? Oh, God. No, I should have gone in first! No! No! I can't believe he's really gone. I'm sorry, Jess, I don't know what to say. All the responsibility falls to me now, and Reese is still out there somewhere. This case is just beyond our capabilities. We were already at bare minimum before this, but now with Bryce gone, I just don't know what we should do now. I've already requested help from some of the other cities. I hope they'll send some good investigators our way as soon as possible. At least we reclaimed everything that was stolen. Well, except for the eggs. I don't want to have to explain to the parents to either. No! This game is getting too emotional. Don't want to have to explain to the parents how their children were killed in the explosion. Oh my god, no. Alright, between Resident Evil and this game, I'm getting messed up. While generators were just sitting inside there, makes you think Reason must have left in a hurry. We got close too. It was his hideout for crying out loud. He probably just saw us approaching and left before we even had the chance to apprehend him. But you know what? We can't stop now. If anything, this has proven that he's even more dangerous than we thought. Frieza can make bombs out of generators, and who's to say where he'll use them next? We have to stop him, Jess. Are you with me? Yes. Regardless of Bryce's death, we have to try our best to proceed with this investigation for his memory and for the sake of the town. At least Frieza doesn't have any generators for now. All the stolen ones were accounted for inside the building. Alright, let me see what else we have. When we searched the building, we found more than the things Frieza stole. We also found his bloody bandage. You think that's his? That's what we need to find out, but given all we know, it probably is. So he's wounded. We know he was injured during the fight with his first victim, but whether this is the same wound or something else, I'm not sure. In any case, could you bring to the lab for us to find out more? Sure. Next, we have a witness who reported hearing loud bangs during the night. I'd like to send someone a follow-up visit. You need to confirm the witness statement and see if there's anything new to share. Also, now that we have reclaimed your PDAs, we're going to send some of the archives for analysis. Since they have experienced human artifacts, they're better suited to do than any other departments. No problem. They were eggs, not children. Explain out their breakfast got blown. Okay. If the eggs were at a hatchery, that means somebody would have confirmed that there was a forming baby inside, not that they were empty, right? Also, saying dragons eat dragon eggs is like saying we would eat fetuses. And I don't... That's gross. Don't. In any case, I'll just leave everything here until I get to it, so feel free to do these tasks as you wish. I know it's laughable that you don't have a free hand for simple errands. Don't worry about it. Anyways, I should get back to the investigation now. I'll leave this stuff here for you, and I'll take care of the rest once I get back, alright? Sure thing. Good luck, Jess. You too. Now, if I had just gone in first, would I have died? Or would he just not have died, I wonder. Alright. Take advantage of the facility. Stop. Stop. When I approached Anna's lab, I saw her sitting in the hallway door. Sitting on the hallway floor, the door to her lab wide open. What? Hey, Anna? Oh, it's you. What's going on here? It's not... bitch! It's none of your business. Okay, then. What do you want, anyway? It's going to drop off this evidence for you, courtesy of the police. The police? You know what? You can march right back and tell them they can do their test themselves if they think they can play games with me. What the fuck? I guess that's a no, then. Some idiot complains and mess up my place and then turn around and ask for my help? Is that a joke? Bastards, the whole lot of them. God, everyone's a bastard. Wow. What the heck are you still doing here? Go and tell them now. Sheesh, alright, I'm going. You better. I'm not getting anywhere with her. I think it's time to give up. This looks like the apartments from... Oh! It's a Chinese dragon! Can I help you? You must be Ipsum, is that right? Sure. I'm working with the police and hope you can answer a few questions. Because I responded to your call for witnesses about last night, right? Yes. Alright, what do you want to know? Can you tell me what happened? Sure, I was running an experiment in my home laboratory and waiting for it to finish. Around 2 a.m. I suddenly heard a few bangs outside. They reminded me of small explosions. Yeah, sure, you were running an experiment at 2 in the morning. Okay, I get it. Sound like they were coming from just around the corner. I see. Did nothing about this seem unusual to you? Not really. I've known to cause similar disturbances in my experiments before. If someone else decided to take up home experimentation, they certainly have my approval. Besides, I wasn't in any position to ban the experiment that was running at the time, or else I would have had a similar outcome. Thank you. I think that will be all. No problem. I'm not allowed to ask him, what were you experimenting on? Thanks for all your help. Now the facility has freed the bandage, maybe we'll discover something new. Pray that's not the case. I brought the bandage back. What? Why? Not sure what's going on. Apparently police raided Anna's lab, so she wasn't in condition to accept it. Is that so? Strange, I hadn't heard about this. I've talked to others. Actions like that will stall the Riza case and not something we can afford right now. Don't think it was the police. I'll take care of the remaining tasks, so you can take the rest of the day off. I'm sure you have things to do other than help in the police department. It's no problem, really. My trip to your world wasn't supposed to be a vacation. Alright then, I'll see you next time. See ya. After this fateful day, I was glad to have someone sort of respite. I wandered into the kitchen and considered tonight's dinner. Should I cook something or order out? When I returned to the living room, I suddenly found my strength leaving me and collapsed to the floor. Jesus. What the hell? The fuck? Next thing I saw was a blurry stone ceiling. My eyes slowly returned to manage to sit up. It was a cave, and before me I stood a still familiar face. Apologize for the violence, but I can assure you it was the easiest way. Where am I? Is this your hideout? Just temporary accommodation so we can be undisturbed for this meeting. Someone else used to live here until recently. Do you know who I am? Well, you're not Riza. Good. What did it take you? How long? Yeah, you're not Riza. Good. What did it take for you to figure that out? Since you're not whispering anymore, I can hear it clear in your voice. I had a feeling that you couldn't be him since the first time we met, though. Which first time are you talking about? The generator in the cellar when you pushed me. I see. You can call me the administrator. No other humans are supposed to be here, though. I assume that's why you're wearing the mask. You don't want to be recognized. That is correct. Whoever you are, you also saved my life. On more than one occasion. Your presence here doesn't make any sense. You could have come through the portal. Dragons would have noticed. This is where you're wrong. My arrival through the portal is what led the dragons to discover it in the first place. Is that so? When I crawled from the hole in the earth that hid the portal, there were no guards to discover me. My parents exposed the portal, but the dragons didn't know it was there yet. So you arrived even before Riza. That makes you the first actual human to come to this world. That is more true than you think. Just who are you then? I may have arrived through the portal like you, but my story is very different. Fuck is this dude doing? Oh my Jesus Christ, too much reading. For the fall of humanity, I was an engineer. I was part of the team that was formed to create bioweapons. Our task was to create these bioweapons in a country where the development hadn't yet been regulated or outlawed. These weapons were planned to be a low-cost alternative for poor countries to wage wars. They would no longer have to rely on expensive drones and machines for warfare. I was to set up the lab where bioweapon development would take place. It was a clandestine operation, so in the middle of the wilderness. The laboratory was an independent research and living unit, provided everything we needed without having to rely on external resources or even existing power grid. Everything was to be teleported right in the middle of nowhere with no traces of paper trail to follow, so international communities, law enforcement would have no idea of our operations. Our only connection to the outside world would be set up, would be a two-way portal at our headquarters, which would provide everything we needed. Okay, I'm just gonna start skipping text. Does anyone actually care? Nobody's here except Universe Guy. Who else is gonna actually watch this VOD? You can read the screen. My throat's getting messed up. I'm getting stuffy. Working with black holes is very common to begin with. Its shape required much more finesse, thus was more expensive. Once we set alone in the lab and the portal, the rest of the team would arrive safely. In case you didn't know, it was possible to use a portal to send someone to a previously defined endpoint. Therefore, it is not required to have a portal at the destination to be sent there, but as you imagine, this is also very dangerous. A single variable off by a fraction can be the difference between landing safely at your destination and smothering in space. Of course, my employer did not want anything like that to happen, not necessarily for my own sake, but because of the unfathomably expensive equipment I had with me. Regardless, something went very wrong, and despite all their checks and safeguards, they would only minimize the risk so much. Even if the risk was a fraction of a fraction, sometimes you're just that unlucky. It's just too much text! And sometimes it turns out that your bad luck is a blessing in disguise. I arrived safely somewhere in the jungles of Earth, yet it was not the destination that has been planned. I knew something is off, but nevertheless I set to work immediately. At the very least, I could prepare the building, I would have shelter, then I could begin preparations for a project. I mean, really, he's just blah blah blah. He's not even told me anything about who he is, just that he worked on some project. Making weapons, and his portal sent him in the wrong place. I want to know why he's killing dragons. That's what I want to know, and he's not talking about that. Things have gone wrong as I suspected. I'd at least be able to have contact with that coordinator that the portal had been set up, and I'd be able to return. While teleporting the lab, the wrong location was costing a mistake, I was still lucky to have my life. Before long, I discovered the truth about the place I had arrived. While I was still on Earth, it was not the Earth I knew. It was the Earth of 65 million years ago. I know about utilizing black holes for teleportation. Time travel was a theoretical possibility. It was something that even the company didn't dare to attempt, though, as teleportation itself was still very new technology. Yeah, here I was 65 million years in the past, the research station all myself. The company would revel in the opportunity to study and profit from all the different life forms I could see. If only they knew about them. I spent the next week setting up portal as planned, yet when I tried to reestablish contact with my employer, I was met with silence. So at the time of discrepancy, the portal should have been able to find my companies in present. For a black hole, sending something through time is no different than sending something through space. However, when we built the portals, we gave them specialized configuration. It was only possible to travel through space by lighting them across the time axis. That meant that in the past, I would still be able to search portals in the present to connect with. My counterparts in the present, though, would not be able to find me in the past even if they tried. But I couldn't find them, not a single one. Even after checking the portal for its function, I determined that for all intents and purposes, portals for the company should have been there to connect with. Oh, I'm getting too hot. It was then that I had a terrible realization. The portals in the present didn't exist anymore or were no longer operational. Maybe the blunder of teleporting the lab caused them to reconsider the risks of this technology. After all, it was already controversial and had been outlawed in several countries. I wouldn't have been surprised if they decided to cut their losses, but it was highly unlikely that they would have immediately shut down every single portal and left me stranded without notice. Portal technology was still being relied on in several places in the present. In my mind, only one possibility remains: their weapons. Various nations had been using them as bargaining chips for some time. I didn't think threats had become that serious, but one of them must have launched a weapon and destroyed the majority of Earth. It could have been the result of malfunction, perhaps the political situation had escalated. Either way, it was not possible for me to establish any communication to find out what really happened. I could have sent myself back into the present with the right coordinates, but this was a risky endeavor, and I also had asked myself if it was a present I wanted to return to. I was sure that if anything was left of our world, the aftermath or a possible retaliatory strike would take care of the rest. In the end, I had to realize whichever present did exist was not likely not one that was worth returning to. I made a decision all the easier. Instead of turning to destroying civilization, I saw an opportunity. Rather than creating bioweapons, I could use the lab to create new civilization shaped by my own ideals. Did this dude make the fucking dragons? What the hell is happening here? I don't necessarily data for most modern methods and machine at my fingertips. Besides, most processes had already been automated. In the end, I still used the lab for what it had been created for. Fusing human and animal DNA to create beings that were mostly animal but possessed a great intelligence that allowed them to learn whatever they wanted to. As I didn't have any animal samples set with me, I just arrived to collect them from the sources available to me. Automated process makes the DNA further across samples. New abilities are added, like enhanced armor, flight, and spit weapons to make the new creatures more effective in combat. The result was a number of different species, each set optimized to a specific role in a war situation. Hormones allowed me to speed up their growth and allow us learning program that they could be educated in whatever manner I saw fit. My first concern was self-sufficiency. They needed the kind of knowledge that would enable them to come together as their own independent society. Luckily, I animated the process that was more than helpful. I unleashed the first generation of my creation. As a leader, founded our first village. Thought we could really put off, and once I saw they could survive without my guidance and also govern themselves, and my plan was a success. When I realized that this new site would eventually be destroyed, I told myself that I would do anything I could to save it. Destroyed? What are you talking about? Haven't you realized where we are? The Chicxulub asteroid is headed for us. What? The diameter of over 10 kilometers, this impact will create humongous clouds of dust, throwing Earth into a literal dark age. It will block out the sunlight for over a year, killing off species of plants that rely on photosynthesis to survive. As a result, animals that eat those plants also vanish, as those will sought sustenance from those herbivores. All in all, 75% of species will vanish, and the terrestrial ecosystems, all animals heavier than a single kilogram, will die. That'll be 2.2 pounds, in case you didn't know, okay? That'll be the end of everyone who lives here, every single dragon you have seen, unless we do something. What am I supposed to do? Oh, wait. If he went to Earth of the past, and then he made friggin' dragons, how does the portal even exist? Because how are humans gonna exist in a society where dragons were made? I thought the writing was shit before, but now it's getting too complicated. He made to help humanity. Now you tell me with the site this whole world is also breaking extinction? That is the truth. What kind of difference could a single person like me even make to save it? Right now, it's also a single person that presents the greatest threat. Riza, how? In order to stop the comet, we need as much power as possible. We reclaim the generators you stole. Besides, how could a few of them be enough to make a difference like this? Don't forget that Riza is still out there looking for more. The truth is, I don't know if all the generators we could gather would ever be enough. We require enough power to divert the comet's path during a crucial moment, but if this plan is possible, we need every single generator we can get. So my goal hasn't changed, I just need to find Riza. But yes, we need my help and maybe help others to know that Riza is dangerous with his gun. He has a clear advantage. I don't think the world would hesitate to kill you if you run his way. Okay, so Riza is killing people? Who's killing people? I'm so confused. I think you'll find him soon enough. You can count on my support when that happens. I see. There's one thing that still doesn't make sense to me, though. Dragons have myths about you, but they don't know or remember you. I've seen humans for so long. How much time could have passed since you created them? Yeah, that was literally just going to ask. How do they not understand? But yeah, right. I don't know exactly how long it took myself when I realized what time period I was in and that my creation was about to wipe out the future. I wanted to go to the future and see what they had become. I disabled the portal's time access can safeguards. Oh, he jumped forward again? Very important in the future. With the generation of lab being able to supply the portal with power infinite amount of time, you'll travel at any point in the future I wanted to. Sure, yep. Okay. Since now I can now search for connected points at any time period, I can look for my own portal in the future and pinpoint the moment its signal stopped. The comet. Exactly. I found that specific point in time and traveled to the future that was close to that event as I could safely manage. After I arrived here, my escape from the portal's hiding place led to discovery by dragons. And the laboratory were on Earth. I still don't understand how our portal found yours or why we ended up arriving at this particular time period. The portal you found was no doubt one of my companies. It must have been connected before, so the corresponding data for the connection had already existed when you found it. The most modern philosophy on time paradox is just they don't cause any problems. Yeah, quote unquote. I mean, because it's one line and then you do something, then there's two, so it's two different realities, right? I'm not sure if I could bypass anti-time travel safeguards, though. Was it completely operational when you found it? No, it took a little bit of tinkering. Probably jumping the hardware to safeguard the process. Now consider that connected portals travel along the same time access together. The data for their beginning and end points are adjusted automatically. Otherwise, we wouldn't have been able to transport anything from one place to the world to another without also sending it through that time. Since these two portals must have been connected at some point, the corresponding data for the connection between those two portals already existed. When using the same connection without changing any of the data, this would mean that despite the time discrepancy between those two portals, time still progressed linearly for both of them. I'm not sure I understand. So the existing nature seem to be pretty boring. Let me try to rephrase that. The portal you found and my own share connection. However, while the connection is locked in a certain place which is wherever the portal is at the very moment, it is not connected to a specific point in time. For us in the physical machines, there are portals, time passes linearly, and we can't do anything about it. However, for the black holes, isn't the case. Just as their entry and endpoints can be in different places, they can also be in different times. In order to... Oh my god, there's too much talking. There's too much. In order to not send something through the time, we just want to transport something from one portal to another. The portals are anchored together in such a way that the time data is automatically synchronized. Essentially, this means that ever since you're in this world, the same amount of time has passed for you as has passed in the place you're from. I see, so despite being in different time periods, time still passes linearly on both sides of portals. Otherwise, it would not have been possible for you to send messages back and forth to each other. They were not synchronized, portals on both sides would stay connected not to a single point in space, but also to a single point in time, thus making proper two-way communication possible. However, this is only possible through the connection that has already been forged. If we wanted to, we could also use a portal to send you back to your own time period, but to a moment before we even arrived here. That would mean there would be two of me, right? Wouldn't that cause a time paradox? I can only tell you that it would work. No one has studied time travel before, though, so as many consequences, I'm not sure of them. Most likely an entirely new timeline would be created. Actually, not really. Thinking in lines is a fallacy. Multiverse are both intertwined and separate. Space-time is simply our observation of the multiverse, so nothing really matters. String theory and whatnot, yeah. Nothing really matters. There would be a timeline without a chest altogether, and in a new one, there would be two of you. It's becoming way too complicated. I apologize. To come back to your original question, I'm not sure how much time passed between the time I left my newborn society and now. This portal was not designed for time travel. I have no way of knowing how variables translate their perception of time. It could have been thousands or even millions of years. How could the portal even be operational after all this time? Portal which uses power from the generator in the lab. These units were fitted with the absolute best technology we had to offer. Designed to provide sustainable power completely independently from any already existing networks to power lines. It gains energy from many sources: sun, rays, earth, heat, and movement, just to name a few. Keep in mind it had a power holo-laboratory research station, which also providing the energy required for all its inhabitants and associated energy expenditures. Taking its power for itself, a generator like this could continue providing power to lab indefinitely. Speaking of which, why haven't a single dinosaur since I arrived? Seems the Dragon Society expanded over the whole continent. Maybe still hunt on their own for sustenance, and as such, the original species they were based on mostly vanished as in direct competition. Ours proved to be far superior. We know for a fact that to create forward time travel devices, the only confirmed backward time travel devices are orbiting black holes. Yeah, you can go forward but not backward. Also, they have probably taken measures against having the big predators roam their cities and villages. Yet, while the dragon population has increased tremendously, I have found that by and large, their society as a whole has not changed much. So everything looks like it was made for humans? I suppose so. Learning program I initially used to give them knowledge about things and how to create them, yet of course those were only human inventions and designs. They ever once stopped to think they should adjust how certain things look. A lot of furniture and objects seem very impractical for a dragon. I was surprised at that too, but I have an explanation for this phenomenon. Don't forget that their genome was designed by an AI program to make them into effective bioweapons. The idea was to have them indoctrinated at a young age. After reaching adolescence, their learning capacity would be greatly diminished. This resulted in subjects that would stay loyal and be unlikely to change their desired behaviors. Jesus. Of course, if you thread the needle between two black holes and succeed in traveling backwards in time, you probably can escape. Yeah? Instincts also play a role. I mentioned they are very much at odds with their learned behavior. Instincts in animals never change, and instinctual behaviors will always be there. Given a trait has been programmed in their genome as an instinct, it's not very likely to change, even though numerous generations. You can see the results here. While I initially made them learn a certain set of values and knowledge, I found that expression of those ideas has hardly changed. After I was gone, each new generation learns from its elders. Much of the initial knowledge and information was retained through all this time. The genome as a whole to change, however, which is a noble chime if nothing more than an army of identical clones. Oh, while I can see subtle changes in behaviors as a result, some traits are still very present in them. They are content with what they have and don't strive for more. They don't innovate or change, so technological breakthroughs or new inventions are rarity. It's quite possible, really, they very much value tradition, and their ways have not changed much in all these years. I see. Can you stop talking, dude? Can you seriously stop talking, dude? It's so much to read. And I want to go to bed. How much time do we have left before we stop the comment? Well, since I've been talking for 2 days, we have 5 minutes. In a few weeks, the comet will pass the moon, and its gravity field will point the comet's trajectory toward Earth as when we need to be ready. We strike then, we only need to minimally affect this path in order for the comet. What does this guy think he's gonna do to stop the comet? There won't be enough time for the inhabitants of the world to prepare for if Riza steals our greatest assets. So it's all about reason the generators, isn't it? Indeed. By the way, I fixed the portal in case we need to use it. Did you break it to prevent me from being sent away? No, that wasn't me. Riza better not use it to escape. Trust me, the portal is your greatest asset. I've programmed it with the emergency coordinates. If you should find yourself in a hopeless situation, feel there's no other way out, go to the portal. I've made sure only you will be able to use it then. I'll keep that in mind. What's your plan? What do we do now? I will resume my work. You will continue yours. Find Riza. Administrator, turn to leave. Wait, what's the low secrecy? Why are you still wearing the mask? Why don't we use our... Show me your hideout. Don't you think it'd be better if you're completely frank with me? No, not now. Second later, I figured it vanished in darkness outside. When I followed, I realized I wasn't sure how to get back to my apartment. From my trees and blinking at night, I was trying to make out where he stood. Running through the underbrush, I realized lights in the horizon had come from the village and made my way back. I returned to my apartment without much trouble. When I looked at the clock, I was surprised how much time had passed. Not having left you today, I fell into slumber. Okay. There's nothing for me to do this morning. I guess they don't need me at the police department, not that I mind. It doesn't offer Anna anymore. Alright. We're gonna stop there. I was really hoping I could beat this game, but looks like we're gonna have another week of doing this since I decided to play Apex for an hour. The admin is future past you. Maybe? Maybe? I don't know. Because if you met the dragons through that was the first time you were going through the portal, so it was somebody else, and you're going through the portal that was already made from this guy who was working on the project. So I don't think it's you. That doesn't make any sense. But who knows? All right, we're gonna wrap it up there. We're gonna save. And I guess come back to this next Wednesday. I was really hoping to play a new game next Wednesday, but I guess we're still playing this game. I'm really upset that Bryce died. And some poor little babies in the process. Anna, I think, is done with me. I don't think I can make any progress with her. The chances are I'm just gonna go for a Dean if I'm even caring at this point. But waiting for this game, the admin is probably Kendall. I mean, I think this is Japanese, so do they like Lord of the Rings? I don't know about that. Like, I like how they try to put sciencey stuff in this, but none of it is making literally any sense. But what do I know? Okay. I'm wrapping it up. I'm tired. I got a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I need to go to bed. So, thanks for sticking with me, Universe Guy. Thanks for stopping by, Donut. I'm surprised no one else has been on. Actually, I haven't really had many people on the past couple days. I'm finally getting on every day during the week and nobody else has been joining me, but whatever. Why is it every dragon-centric story is tropey? AF? Aren't a lot of just stories tropey? AF? I don't know. Okay. Well, that's all I got for today. Twitch and YouTube. If you're watching this now and you haven't seen the previous gameplay, check out my old VODs on Twitch before they get taken down. Is this the fourth stream for this game or the third? I can't remember. I want to just finish it though. I mean, I kind of like it, but at this point I'm just like, I just want to be done. The story is getting way too complicated. I don't want to give up on it though. I definitely want to finish it. I want to finish through at least one gameplay. Media's bad. You're not wrong. Alright. So, I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Throwback Thursday. I don't know. I I kind of need to play Pokemon Snap for the review, so I might just say F it and play Pokemon Snap for the sake of getting some more gameplay in before I need to write down my notes for the podcast. Alternatively, I might pop in Resident Evil 3 and see how much farther in the campaign I can get in that, because I thought I was going to get through 8 pretty quick, and I think I've still got a lot of gameplay to do at 8, so if I am playing 2 Resident Evil games per week, I'll beat one of them, right? I gotta start beating these Resident Evil games, y'all. There's so many of them, and I've only beaten like a couple of them, so we'll see. Maybe I'll play something else tomorrow that's throwback. I don't know yet. I'll figure it out when we get there. It'll be a surprise to everyone, including myself. But we are done with this for the day, so I saved. Goodbye. Yeah, I don't know about this game. I just don't know. Alright, everybody. I will catch you later. Peace. End screen. Boop.